something? Ain't you gonna bawl like all the other little piss ants?
So the film begins with a mysterious force sweeping over this quiet little town of Midwich and sending everybody to sleep. It's probably the power of the film. What? Now, we're about 10 minutes into the film by this point, but we've not missed anything except for a few quick introductions to one-dimensional characters that we don't care about. Unless you like watching films with one-dimensional characters. Now, I first saw this film when I was about 13, and I remember I quite enjoyed it at the time, but when I got this film on DVD some months back, I was a little bit disappointed at how lackluster it actually is. And that's the best way to sum the film up. It's not good, it's not shit, it's just lackluster. I'll be honest, it's definitely not one of John Carpenter's best films by a long shot, but I'm not going to compare this to Halloween or Escape from New York like 95% of other people would do. I'm not even going to make comparisons to the 1960 original movie because I don't see the need, but what I will announce is that, oh look, it's John Carpenter in a pointless cameo role! See, this got me more excited than anything else in the entire movie, and that's pretty sad. Maybe other viewers will jump up and down at seeing Luke fucking Skywalker parading around as a priest, or the film's main star, Christopher Reeve, as a medical doctor. What a team, eh? Luke Skywalker and Superman do an intergalactic battle with a bunch of wimpy, snot-nosed school kids from another world. How cool is this? So everyone wakes up from this blackout, which only affected the town. Look, the police even draw a chalk line to show where you can't cross. Now it affects women, men, kids, cows, birds, everything you can possibly imagine. And when everybody wakes up, there's been a few deaths, such as this chap tried to barbecue himself, and this guy drove his truck into another one which blew up. Oh, and probably most importantly, 10 women are now pregnant. So it's party time and everybody celebrates. But Superman just wants to bring down the tone and gives out some disturbing news.
All the pregnancies seem to date from the day of the blackout.
Oh no.
Yeah, and it was me. I ran around in my Superman outfit and had a jolly good time while you were all asleep. Ha 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 ha. He didn't really. Hell, he might have done. We never find out, so who knows? Look at that guy. He's not happy, is he? Now, Carpenter fans may recognise him from a bunch of other stuff, as he's one of John Carpenter's regulars, but anyway, he's been travelling away for a year or whatever in Japan, so he's really curious as to how his wife is pregnant, so naturally, he's not happy. Next thing you know, he's changed his tune and he's happy as Larry. What? I've not been around, but my wife's pregnant. That's not mine. Hey, but my wife's pregnant. It must be mine. Doesn't make any sense. Retard. So the kids all arrive, although one of them is stillborn and rushed away. Look at Luke, he knows something is strange. Must be all that Force shit that he practices. So Superman's wife is the first to feel the power of the kids when her daughter makes her stick her arm into a boiling pan of water. Ooh. Well, it's weird, it's not a graphic or gory scene, but it's certainly powerful in making you cringe and feel the pain for her. Then she sticks her arm back in and you just laugh at the stupid bint and wish she'd throw herself off a cliff. Oh, would you look at that? Amazing. The kid made her do it. See, just like Mo said in the Simpsons movie, this is why we should hate kids. So Superman is sad and probably blames Luke for using Jedi mind tricks on her. I'm starting to sense an epic battle on the horizon, which sadly doesn't happen. See, John Carpenter missed a real treat there. It'd be random as hell and stupid beyond belief, but man alive, it'd be one funny scene seeing Superman fighting Luke fucking Skywalker. And then randomly have Kurt fucking Russell walk into shot, beat the shit out of both of them because the power of Kurt is second to none. Anyway. Kirstie Alley sadly doesn't add much to this film. She plays some shady government type who wants to study the kids and asks her bosses for a grant, which she gets. Okay. I mean, her role isn't fleshed out enough and she just seems so random in an already disjointed piece. She was probably more interested in looking around for donuts and other junk food, because let's face it, if you see Kirstie Alley these days, you rarely see her, mainly because you can't bloody miss her because she's the size of 3 fucking people. Nothing wrong with eating junk food, Kirstie, in moderation. Anyway, a few people are injured by the kids, but it's all officially put down as accidents. But the people of the village know better. They know it's their own bastard little children, and so what better way to deal with them than to make Superman become their teacher?
What am I possibly going to teach them?
Humanity.
Humanity. Brilliant way to deal with it. Imagine if someone like a good old no-nonsense president lived there. He'd be like, blow the little bastards up. But no, just teach them some humanity instead and all's forgiven. Water under the bridge and all that. Luke's not impressed though, and he wants to get his lightsaber out. but probably due to legal reasons or George Lucas being a twat, he has to settle for a sniper rifle to pick the little gits off. Oh, too slow there, Luke. You've been spotted, and he decides the best thing to do is kill himself. Like this fella. Now he's popped up in a bunch of films in the 80s and early 90s, usually playing a drunk, and after having a rant at the kids and smacking one with his broom, which I thought was hilarious, he's forced to walk up some ladders backwards, jump off the roof and onto his broom handle. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? All he did was have a rant at the kids and twat one of them with a broom. What's the world coming to? But on a serious note, I think all the kids in the film do a really good job at being emotionless drones. Probably been taking acting lessons off Luke. Now this girl here who's the leader of the pack, she's especially good, but let's not praise this film any more than I really have to. Hey, no, what am I talking about? That kid's no good. Look, he's a bit of a gimp, but nobody's perfect. Oh, and he's not quite like the others. He's not evil, alright? So Kirsty decides it's now a good time to show Superman that the baby that apparently died at the birthing is actually an alien. Wait, why is she keeping it in a glass jar in the basement of a little place in the town? Time for another explosive death, so say goodbye to John Carpenter's regular as he's forced to drive into a randomly placed gas tanker in the middle of nowhere and somebody off camera just throws a toy car into it. Look, boom! Wow. Now word has it that the government are coming to bomb the place up, so Christopher Reeve is told to leave and he goes to have a slanging match with his daughter in this barn. Now this is where things really start to kick off at a frantic pace to wrap the film up in a hurry. Now here's Luke's wife with a large mob armed with pitchforks and torches like they're in the Middle Ages or something, or on the hunt for fucking Frankenstein, and she's totally flipped out. Check this out.
Also acknowledge to you that your own right hand can give you victory!
It's not quite like Mel's speech in Braveheart, is it? Then the kids make her torture herself. I mean, thank God at least she's shut up now. Kirstie Alley's brainwashed by the kids next to show them the alien baby, then she cuts herself with a knife, but it goes unseen, but she still dies though. Unless Superman does what he did in the original film and makes time go backwards by flying around the earth a shitload of times and bringing her back to life, but no, you're dead. So the cops all turn up and start shooting each other in a bloody battle. Christopher Reeve goes back to the barn to talk some crap with the kids, but he secretly got a bomb in his case. Ooh, terrorist. So begins a silly drawn out sequence where he and Crocodile Dundee's missus try to save the good little boy by blocking their minds. See, I like this, it's cool, and although it's simplistic, it works perfectly. You know, thinking of a brick wall to block your thoughts, brilliant stuff. And then right at the end they all get blown up, bar these two who get away. So sadly it is one of John Carpenter's weaker movies, but it's still shot in classic John Carpenter style if you know his work. But it's the script that lets it down, which is a shame because had it got the right treatment it could have gone on to become a more well-known film. Ah well, at least it's got a fun cast and you can get some entertainment out of it for 90 minutes, so middle of the road, 5 out of 10.